Hi, hello. It is very late here. Okay, but I realized that I had not started our week 3 for Vlogoween. So, this is week 3 of Vlogoween. Welcome, friends. I read a few books last week. I have, sorry about that. I have so far read 8 books this month. So, that's where we are, okay? That's where we are. So, 7 or 8 books. I think 8, but it might be 7. I don't know. I don't have it sitting in front of me, okay? I am currently reading Good Girl, Bad Blood. This is the second book in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. I am really enjoying this book. I am 48 pages in and on chapter 5. I am actually reading this pretty much solely on my Kindle, but I am marking it in the physical book because I have been reading the physical book when I'm on sprints, like during the daytime. But at night I've been reading it on my Kindle because I do have it on my Kindle. So I don't really know what to say about this book. This is, like I said, the sequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. This book still has all of the multimedia aspect to it. So in this one, we have podcast stuff. In the first one, we had a lot of interviews and reports and things like that for her for Pip's senior project. And in this one, Pip has started a new podcast called A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. She is still friends with Ravi, and they are following the 2 different trials that are talked about in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I'm not going to go into detail on those because that would spoil it for you if you're wanting to read. But there are events that are being followed from the first book in this book. So, also in this book, Pip's friend Jamie disappears. I have only just gotten to that part of the book. Jamie is actually a boy character. He's actually a female or a male character. I thought Jamie Reynolds was a female character because it doesn't really tell you on the back of the book. It just uses Jamie's name. So Jamie is the brother of one of Pip's friends, and he goes missing during a memorial service thing that is happening in the town. So that is what this book centers around. When we first start this book, Pip has basically retired from being a detective, but now that Jamie has disappeared, she is back to her detective ways. So that is the book I'm currently working on. Like I said, I'm not very far into it, only on like chapter 5, but I probably will read more of this tonight. And then we'll continue with it tomorrow as well. I also plan on reading The New Girl by Jessie Q. Setanto. I have not decided yet if I'm going to read this physically or if I'm going to go ahead and listen to the audiobook. I do have the audiobook, so I may choose to immersion read it. I do have a bookmark in here just so that I have one for this book. But this book I was supposed to read last week, and because I took Sunday completely off, I did not read it. So that's fine. But this is a YA thriller. The other one is also a YA thriller, but this is a YA thriller that follows a girl named Aaliyah. So this is the second book this year that I've read with that main character as like that name for a main character, but this follows a girl named, I'm guessing it's Leah, maybe Leia, I don't know, Lia. So I'm going to say Leah because that's what it looks like to me. And she is starting a new boarding school, And after she starts there, she is accused of murdering a classmate who is found dead in a teacher's classroom. Now, this one I have started. I read the first 2 pages, like the first page, 2 pages, because I wanted to kind of get a feel for if I wanted to read this book or not. And I'm intrigued. Okay, so we will see what the audio sounds like. If the audio is terrible, then I will just physically read this. The other book that I plan on trying to get to this week is my reread of The Dollhouse by Sarah Ennis. This is a signed copy that I got when I was in Iowa a few weeks ago, and this is also the book that Ari picked in my Vlogoween week 2 vlog. So there is a section in my Vlogoween week 2 vlog where Ari picked this book as my book for, it is for Camp Haddenfield, and the prompt is picking a book in the dark. So we were supposed to put 6 books out, turn off the lights, and then pick a book at random. What I did was I put 6 books out, and I had Ariana pick for me. That's because she likes to pick my books. So those are my 3 books that I'm going to try to read this week. I'm hoping to get these done, I don't know, honestly, but this week is also the 24-hour reading sprints on my channel where I live stream for 24 hours straight. So I'm hoping to get at least 2 of these done by the end of the week, possibly all 3. And then I may have to pick up something else for the 24-hour sprints, or as some people on my channel call it, the 24-hour readathon. But basically I'm on live stream for 24 straight hours, and we read, we be productive, we do things. But this book I do not have an audio for at all. There is not an audiobook that exists for this series because it is an independently published series, a self-pub. But I do have the Good Girl Bad Blood is on my Kindle. So this one I know I'll get through because I read much quicker on my Kindle, and I can take my Kindle wherever I need to, and I can also read my Kindle in bed. The New Girl, I'm sure I'll get done because I have access to the audiobook, but reading physically has been a little bit difficult for me. So we will see how that goes. But those are my reading plans for this vlog. We will see if I get to them. We will also see if I add anything. So until the next clip, bye. Hi, hey, hello. So 2 days in a row I'm making a video or a vlog clip. So this is Tuesday. It's Tuesday today, and I am in the process of switching my sleeping schedule around. And basically I'm going to function at night and sleep during the day while the kids are at school. So today I have read a little bit more of Good Girl Bad Blood. This is really good in my opinion. I have read it physically today, and I am on page 66. It's very, very good. I may like this one better actually than the first one, which I wasn't really expecting. I did end up giving the first one 5 stars last month when I read it. However, I think a big reason for that is because the audiobook was so good, because the content was the same. The content, in my opinion, was still 4 stars, but I think I bumped it up because of the audio. I'm sorry, I don't know what my hair is doing. I do not have the audio for this. So this one, though, is feeling like a 5 star, just content-wise. It's really good. I'm liking it. I'm a little bit afraid to read the third one, which I'm going to be reading right after I finish this one, because I have heard from Rye that the third one is not good, and that she reads this as a duology, but has all 3 books because they're on her shelf. So I'm praying that I also like the third one. I've been known to like books that other people hate, so that's fine. Also, last night I went ahead and did my September wrap-up live. There are some things I'm going to change for October, but people voted that they would like the wrap-ups to be live from now on. I'm still probably going to sit down to record my actual TBR game, but the wrap-ups themselves will be live. So that's really all I have. Yes, so I will be doing the actual wrap-ups, but I will be doing the wrap-ups live, probably from now on. It's a little bit easier to do them live. There's no editing if I do them live, so probably will be doing that. Then I also have sprints tonight at 8 o'clock. I have the Blackaweenathon sprints, so I'm probably going to put this book on hold and pick up something for Blackaweenathon. I just haven't decided what that's going to be. It might be Legendborn. I may decide to start Legendborn tonight for Blackaweenathon because I need to read it. It's either that or the second Amari, but I'm thinking Legendborn. I'm feeling Legendborn. So I think that's what we're going to do. So when I have an update on on sprints or if I've read more, then I will check back in. So I'll see y'all in the next clip. Hey, hi, hello. So I'm outside waiting for Ari's bus, so I thought I would do an update. Today is Friday, October 14th. I have not updated since I think Tuesday. Ari got sent home early on Wednesday with an ear infection, so reading didn't really get done. I read a little bit like at the doctor's with her because she slept, but reading did not get done yesterday really like at all. Like I don't think I read at all yesterday. So here we are. So first things first, I want to talk about my like the way my eyes look right now. I've been crying for the last like 2 hours, so it's fine. I'm not gonna cry right now because like I said, I'm waiting for Ari, and if I'm crying when she gets here, she's gonna be like, what happened, Mom? But Robbie Coltrane passed away today, and if anyone's watching this has no idea who that is, he played Hagrid in the Harry Potter movie adaptations, and I am sad. Okay, like it hurts. Like I am in actual pain. But that's all I'm gonna say about that, because otherwise I will cry. My voice probably sounds really weird. I don't know why, but I have like my throat is scratchy. I'm assuming that it's because of this weather change, because it's like cold and then it gets hot. Like right now it's like 70 degrees, but this morning it was like 30. So I give up. But yeah, so my throat is hurting. So I am still working on Good Girl Bad Blood. I am about 50% through this now. Not quite 50%, but pretty close. So we're going to say 50%. I'm on chapter 19. I am loving this book. I will say it is going slower than I was anticipating, but most of that is because there were 2 days this week that I did not read at all. Like I ended up canceling my sprints on Wednesday, so I didn't have a reason to read. And then I tried getting on sprints, like today I was on sprints with Michelle and Lexi for Halloweekend, but I failed last week's Halloweekend. Like my reading's been crazy. I think most of that is because I read 8 books in the first 8 days of the month and essentially burned myself out, but that's fine. But Good Girl Bad Blood, this is what I'm still reading. This book is the second in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. We're still following Pip. It's just a different case, a different person, all of that. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. I think I might actually like this one more than I liked the first one. So the first one, originally when I read it at the beginning of the year, I gave it 4 stars. When I listened to the audiobook last month, I gave it 5 stars, but I think I bumped it up a star because of the audio. And this one so far is really feeling like a 5. It's really now starting to pick up. I will say there's a lot of build up in this one, because this one actually surrounds a disappearance of one of her friend's brothers, and so because of that, I think is why there's a ton of like, I don't know, there's just like a lot of build up to this book. So I am really enjoying this though. I'm, like I said, chapter 19, and I'm about halfway through. I haven't been bored. There's just been a lot of background stuff, because with this one she's actually building the case herself from the beginning, but there is still like the mixed media. This one has podcast elements in it, and also like DMs like through Instagram So there is still mixed media in this book, which I loved about the first book, and that's really all I have. So let me know what you're reading when you watch this. Let me know, like, down in the comments. And that's all I've got, really. So rest in peace to Robbie Coltrane. Wands up for Hagrid, and I'll see y'all in the next clip. Hey, hi, hello. So it is currently, it's technically Sunday right now, and I am on 24-hour sprints. We've been going since 10 a.m. Saturday, so we've been going since 10 a.m. on the 15th, and it is now 12:24 a.m. on the 16th. So we've been going for like 14 hours or something. Brittany is currently on sprints with me right now. She's powering through to stay up. Rainey was on earlier, and so was Bree Cherie, and all of them are linked in like the replays in the playlist of the replays for the sprints if you want to go back and watch them, but otherwise they will be linked in this vlog as well. And I finished Good Girl Bad Blood, which is this book. I did finish this. I give it 5 stars. I really enjoyed this, so I'm going to be continuing with Legendborn. I'm on like page 84 of Legendborn, and I am listening to the audiobook, but I also have the physical book back there, but it doesn't have a jacket on it, so like it's not pretty. And yeah, I might update at some point, but this may also be like the last bit that you see for this vlog. It's just going to depend. I'll probably do some kind of closeout like on Monday before I upload, but until then, see you in the next one.
Hey, hi, hello. So this is my voice. I cannot talk much louder than this, so I apologize if it's hard to hear this last segment, but I basically just wanted to come in and close out this vlog so that I can get it up onto my channel. It is a little bit late. It is Tuesday evening right now, and I think the last update that I gave y'all was from Saturday during or early Sunday morning during the 24-hour sprint. So it is Tuesday, October 18th right now, so I just want to close this out so I can get the vlog for, I think this is what, week 3 I think of Vlogoween. So I wanted to do that. The only book that I managed to finish for week 3 was Good Girl Bad Blood. It took me around 5 days to read because there were some life things that happened in between, like Ari getting an ear infection, but that's okay. I'm proud of myself for the 7 books in 8 days. I ended up counting. So far my October tally is 8 completed books in the first 3-ish weeks, and I feel like that's a lot. So that's all I have for this vlog, and I'll be starting week 4 very soon. So thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all in the next vlog.